Okay, so guys, there's been news and speculations that Rob Kardashian overdosed during December of 2022. So according to a source, Rob is under surveillance at a hospital and had a bunch of tests done overnight, but he is awake and conscious. He showed up at the ER unconscious, pale, with blue lips, and some close family was hesitant to send him to a rehab after he left the hospital. Allegedly. And they don't understand why he did this, and the site will keep readers up to date if he goes to rehab or not. They also said Rob Kardashian, who's 35, was brought to the hospital on December 27th at 3 a.m. and he was unconscious and pale with blue lips, and then he overdosed on alcohol, oxy, with traces of fentanyl found in his blood. And fans and people have been going off on the Kardashians for trying to keep it a secret. And there are further alleged claims that when he did wake up from his unconsciousness, he started crying and screaming about how Blac Chyna ruined his life and how he wanted to see his daughter instead of being locked in rehab. And Aquababe claimed that Rob yelled about missing his daughter. I can't even enjoy time with my kid without snakes and crows monitoring my attitude and behavior. And they're saying that he also expressed how he wanted to die and how celebrity life wasn't for him. And then the 3 security guards that was keeping watch over him, he told them to call his mother Kris, and then 45 minutes later, her and Khloe arrived at the hospital, and they don't want to let him go to rehab, and he keeps telling them he don't want to go, he just want to see his daughter dream. And they said that Khloe was like down for him not having to go to rehab, but Kris Jenner wasn't having it. And so you know how Kris Jenner don't want nothing to ruin her family image than other than all the stuff that has already ruined their family image. But she had told the hospital not to leak it to the press, despite an apparent paparazzi presence at the hospital, allegedly. And they're saying that Rob was supposedly released on either Friday, December the 30th, or Saturday, December 31st. And then when that happened, fans started to notice that the Kardashian sisters started posting that about their brother clothing line, brand Halfway Dead, on their Instagram accounts and everything, as to prove to everybody that their brother is alive and well.
Halfway Dead has a collab with Rick and Morty right now, and it's so cool. I mean, I love Rick and Morty, and I'm so proud of my brother. Aren't you, True?
Rick and Morty, by the way, is...
Christmas is still happening. Look at Rob brought over all of these.
Rick and Morty.
Halfway Dead Rick and Morty collab.
Let's go, Robert. Rick and Morty with the Halfway Dead.
And so a reliable U.S. source says that Rob had been transported from urgent care to an alcohol overdose unit. And Real LA Time is stated as a reference for European. And so, according to the French outlet, they said that on Tuesday, the December 27th, they spoke about how Rob Kardashian had fell back into depression, even though he has already been hospitalized. And they thought that all of this stuff was behind him, but his demons have recaptured him in the night of Wednesday, the 28th of December at 3:17, which would really be 2:25 in the morning in LA time, allegedly. In the morning, Rob was transferred to the emergency room after an overdose of oxy, alcohol, fentanyl, and now he's doing much better. And a lot of people think that Kris Jenner didn't want anything leaked because they want to save it for their show and everything, maybe to be a part of another episode out of their Keeping Up with the Kardashian show. So we'll have to see. I don't know how true this is or not, but it's alleged and it's been going around for some time. And you know they do like to cover up stuff, so themselves can use it later on their show. Moving right along, since we're on the subject about Kardashians, it looks like Kylie and Travis Scott have called it quits again. They're always off and on in their relationship, and this right now at the moment they've called it quits. And we'll just have to see if he goes back to the girl who claims that that's who she's been dating. He's been spending time with her and taking her out to eat. maybe it was some truth to the girl claims, because it just seems like they want to be together around for the holidays. And I guess that didn't end up happening because Kylie went off somewhere else and they weren't able to spend time together. It says a source from US Weekly said that Kylie and Travis are off again. They were supposed to spend the holidays together, but she went to Aspen to be with her family and friends up there. This happened so many times before. They're known to be on and off again, but always remain friends and great co-parents. And it just really doesn't seem to be any animosity between the two that we know of. I mean, someone could be feeling the type of way down inside. That's probably why they split in the first place, but they'll probably be back on again around Valentine's or later in the year. And lastly, we have some people who do things old school, like Mimi the Barber and KeKe Palmer, where their grandmothers have told them in the past that get rid of acne on your face. You can use your baby's pee or urine and dab it in the area and your bumps will go away. I mean, a lot of us probably have not heard of that. And it takes grandma that's like up in years, in her 60s, 70s, or 80s, that can tell you things like that they've learned back in the day. But it seems like KeKe was having a little bit of backlash when she stated that she couldn't wait to have her baby so she could use the urine to get rid of her face bump. Shout out to Gospel of the City T. She said, I found the cure to acne. And it says, can't wait till she have the baby and use the pee for her face. Them babies are definitely the answer. Laughing, crying emoji. And so, you know, a lot of people have not heard this, so they had some things to say. She started receiving some backlash, and when people saw it, they commented. Someone said, you got to be from the country. I've been heard about that. I've never heard that a day in my 34 years of living. Yep, it'll dry the acne right up and clear up thrush if your baby gets it. Yes, it definitely works. Our bodies have everything we need. Stop acting like everything's so nasty. Someone else said the reason why a lot of these people haven't heard about it is because their grandmothers are only 45. That's how we know we were raised by adults and our praying grandmas. It's babies having babies now. They're not used to hearing these old school remedies. This is facts. Also, baby pee in a pamper placed up to your eye. If you have a sty, it clears it right up. Some of us were raised by hoodoo practicing mothers and grandmothers, even those that didn't even know that's what they were practicing, but it works. And lastly, y'all grannies must ain't know too much, cause mine definitely taught us that.
Okay, I said I'm gonna just make a video as a collective, but in my last post when I said to use the pee, y'all grandma ain't never tell y'all that y'all can use baby pee to like clean up acne or like rashes and shit on y'all face? Because mine's did, and I actually tried it with Serenity. Like, I used to use her pee if I had like bumps and shit or rashes or I break out or something. I used to use her pee and that shit'd be gone in like a day or two. Them babies definitely got miracle water in they piss.
So there you have it, folks. I wouldn't knock any remedies that the old school used back in the day, because a lot of that stuff worked better than this new age type stuff and all this type of medication. I would definitely go for some old-fashioned remedies that cleared up things when they didn't have all this other stuff around. But tell me what you think down in the comments below. And tell me what you think about these entire situations. Thanks so much. This is all I have for you guys right now at the moment. Subscribe to the channel for more updates. Give me a thumbs up, share. Turn on your post notifications so you'll know when the next time I upload. And I'll talk to you guys sooner than later.